Darkness. I believe in a thing called love on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. You're Steve Merchant. Sure. That's little Karl Pilkington over there. Where is he? There he is.
There he is, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey! Back together again.
The old gang.
Yeah, it started last week.
Yeah,
I think.
Triumphant return.
I think it went well last week, didn't it, Karl? Good show, wasn't it?
You loved it, didn't you, Karl?
Brilliant, wasn't it?
Yeah?
Yeah. Now, you weren't speaking to Suzanne last week at this time because you said she had a haircut, probably quite an expensive haircut. She's a lady in media. She's got to look good. She probably doesn't go to the barber like you or just shave it at home. Probably spent quite a little bit of money on it. She came home. She thought, well, my sweetheart, my lover, my sweetheart, you know what I mean? The man in my life is gonna love this.
Well, he adores everything about me. He's gonna love my hair.
She walked in. Hello, Karl. Alright? You look like Dave Hill from Slade. Is what you said to the poor woman. And then, talked about it on air. She was furious about that. So what did you do?
Karl?
She did listen, yeah. She wasn't happy.
Did you hear you slagging her hair off?
Yeah. What
So this is probably annoying her now.
Well, no, it doesesn't matter. We can do a lot today because she's at work.
So, and of course, no one's going to tell her.
Let's have a chat about a fat arse, shall we? Straight hold on.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
You are in so much trouble. That's. Look, he's realised he is a little bit worried. Oh, didn't you go and buy her a coat or something?
Took her out on Sunday and treated her to a new coat and that.
Yeah.
But I offered, I said as well, I said I'd pay to have it done again.
Oh no! Karl, you have, oh god! Oh my Christ!
So she listened to the show, what did she say? You got home, she'd heard you slagging her hair off.
Imagine that, he thinks that's a good thing, so like, we've won the pools, brilliant, what are we doing? Well, you can have facial surgery now, love. It's sort of like, it's just, Christ! You offered to have it done again. Unbelievable.
Yeah. But I got home, and, she's like, all being moody with me, right?
Yeah. You thought something's wrong, so you must have listened to the show when I was slagging off her hair.
Well, his first thought was, she's probably looked at herself in the mirror. She agrees with me.
Yeah, that barber's been round again.
Yeah.
And, she just said, oh, that wasn't very nice of you, was it?
Oh.
So, I just said, hang on a minute. I said, that's what we do on the show. When I'm slagging off, you know, Chinese people looking old or whatever, I said, you never interfere.
Sure.
I love the fact!
She's got to get her priorities right.
I love the fact that she's in the same queue as a billion people you've never met.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. She's in the same queue. Well, you didn't complain when I was slagging off.
Karl, I don't think Karl has ever admitted he might be in the wrong. Ever. Certainly not to you or I. So did you admit...
That is so true.
Isn't it?
That is so true.
He's never admitted that he might be in the wrong. So did you, in this instance, agree that maybe you'd overstepped the mark?
No, I just said she took it badly. Do you know what I mean? I mean, it's only a haircut.
Yeah.
Yeah, well...
So, Steve, you haven't seen it, so you can't start interfering on this one.
No, okay.
No, I haven't seen it, but I very much doubt she looks like Dave Hill from Slade, who, if I'm... unless I'm mistaken, used to cut his hair with garden shears blindfolded.
Well.
So, you know what I mean? And did her teeth stick out when she started speaking with a Brummie accent as well?
No, I've got used to it now anyway. So.
And so did you so at some point you came crawling back and you said, do you want me to buy you a coat? I
just said, let's leave that, let's go out and have a good weekend.
Sure.
But get your hat before we go. And, treated her to a new coat and that. Oh. It's a nice coat, so people will look at that rather than looking at the head.
So if does it do flash? It's got obscenities across the back.
If anyone who knows Karl's girlfriend is listening,
tell her.
And maybe you're a work colleague and you're listening to the show.
Because I think this is terrible.
Get her to phone him now.
Get her to phone him now. I mean,
get her to phone on the XFM number.
What's the fat ass complaint line? Because you are in deep shite. Cemetery Gates by the Smiths, of course, off the Queen is Dead album. Lovely tune. Makes you happy, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
It's a nice song about dead people.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I just wondering, Rick, what your opinions are, what your thoughts are on Britney Spears.
Liked a couple. Bit bored. I think she's panicking a little bit. I think she's a little bit desperate with all this Madonna stuff.
Yeah, all the kind of lesbian
stuff. I don't know. Yeah, she's alright. I've got nothing against the girl.
Well, I think it was in Hot Tickets magazine.
Sure.
It's free with the Evening Standard.
Yeah.
I might get some free Evening Standards now. I've plugged that.
Yeah.
I just reading in there that I don't know if it's still going to happen, but apparently she was going to do a little cheeky appearance at GAY.
G-A-Y?
In London. And, obviously I was quite excited because I'm a Spears
Do you
fan.
know, sorry, do you know that's what that spells, don't you?
GAY.
Yeah.
Gay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think it is a gay club.
Oh, sure,
This
go
is
on.
this is what I was ascertaining from the article.
Oh, because they've said they've called it what it is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it, apparently she was gonna be previewing some of her new album live on stage at GAY. Now that's an intimate venue. Normally you'd have to see someone like Spears, probably at Wembley Arena, something like that. I'm thinking I'm a Spears fan. You know, get up a couple of the gang together.
Yeah.
You know.
For the lads.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Cruise down there.
Yeah.
But then I read on in the article that apparently the doorman at GAY were only going to let in regulars. And the way they were going to ascertain if you were a regular was by asking a series of questions at the door.
What, testing if you're
Testing
really...
you out. Now, I don't know if the questions would be about the interior of GAY.
Or the interior of someone else.
Yeah. Or just general kind of...
Like,
you know.
what do you reckon you'd have passed the pretend...
Well, that's what I was wondering.
So you'd have had to pretend to be...
GAY.
GAY to get in to see Spears. Now
Can you say gay on the radio?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. But
now,
I'm
there's
always
irony, isn't it? So you're pretending to be gay to get into a club to see a bird that you like.
Yeah.
I'll give you a little quick test.
Right.
Shall I? Alright. Well, sorry, what's your name, mate?
Paolo.
Alright, Paolo.
Yeah.
You haven't done a lot with your hair, you just sort of let it grow out. I mean, would you be putting product on a bit later? Because, I mean, you don't look very, you look sort of quite
masculine, quite...
Yeah, well, sort of like you didn't care, like you have no care about how you look, like you're
normally it would be shaved. Of course.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We would say normally that looks about, like, 3 months growth there. Why haven't you...
I've been ill.
Nothing serious?
Nothing serious.
Okay.
No, that's why I let it grow. So it's grown.
Okay. Yeah. So what time would you normally be going out then, Paolo?
Normally I'd go out about sort of, I'd go out about 8-ish.
8 o'clock in the evening you go?
No.
Because that sounds a bit early, that's what...
No, I'd go out about 3 in the morning normally.
Right, so I take them on... Yeah, okay, right, so that's right, yeah. Where'd you go, down sort of...
Down
Old Compton Street for a coffee and then onto
GAY
something
like
with your little shaved head.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you're doing
Sounding
fine.
pretty gay.
Sounding pretty good. Can I just ask you one final question?
20 bender points?
20 bender points, so I'm just going to let you in.
Okay,
I'm just going to tell the guys to let you in. But I've got one more question.
Yeah.
Do you prefer knobs or tits, Paolo?
Knobs.
Knobs, you love knobs, do you?
Okay,
Can't get enough knobs, so you hate tits, I assume?
Loathe them.
You hate tits, do you?
Yes.
Okay. What, even Liza Minnelli's?
I don't know what to say. I love hers.
But not in a straight way.
In a straight way. In a
So okay. So you love knobs more than tits, right? Okay.
I love knobs.
In you go.
Thanks very much.
You know Brittany's on, do you?
Oh, she is so sexy.
Oh.
But see, that's what would give me away. It'd be like the Great Escape.
It's just the last.
Yeah.
You just. Well, I mean, I think you're probably a bit bi.
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
but I mean, go in anyway.
Thanks very much.
Okay, the drinks are quite expensive.
Oh, I thought so.
Pop your shirt off, will you?